Everyone knows a modded 3DS can play 3DS, PS, Game Boy Advance, and even PlayStation 1 games. But most don't even know about this truly hidden gem. I'm not saying like, haha, look, you can play the Virtual Boy, play for 5 minutes, and then never touch it again ever after. I'm talking about a proper, good, simple, and sometimes even mind-blowing games. A complete new library of them that I discovered and I wanted to share with you. 2015. Games were really starting to get more and more complex. Indie dev tools were getting more powerful, but also more bloated. So the genius idea came. Why not do the opposite? Good games don't need to be overly complex. Why not limit ourselves? A small screen, tiny color palette, hard limits on code. The goal was to make development fun and accessible again. This 3DS has been with me for so many trips. And one thing I learned very early on is that the best games are the most simple ones. You have amazing games with really complex graphics, but at the end of the day, what's most fun is actually the simpler ones, with the simpler controls. And that's why I wanted to show you Fake08, and 3DS emulator to play Pico 8 games. So let me show you a few of my favorite ones. By the way, you can play these directly on the internet, which is a great way to try many games, and only a selected few made it to my 3DS so I can play it on the go. Right off the bat, you can switch the screen size, small, bigger, tiny, up or down, but I'm gonna stick to this as it's the best one. And of course, my favorite is the top screen. And the first game I want to show you is called Cab Ride. You'll see for this one and many other games, it kinda looks like a retro game with a very modern feeling. Because that's exactly what it is. The limited specs force you to have this very beautiful pixel art. All right, open the doors, close the doors, and let's accelerate. I really love the pixel art of any of these games. It makes it feel so cozy. And it is truly mind-blowing. It feels like I'm playing Game Boy games. But of course, these are just much better because... Wait, let me break. Wait, break. Open doors. One completed their journey and let's continue. Maybe I'm just a train nerd, but I really love these things, especially the one I already showed you for the DS version. I equally like this one as much. This feels like a perfect game that I would play while listening to a podcast, an audiobook, or some music. Because the controls are super simple. I'm basically not doing much. It's just forward, backward, open the doors, and that's it. To really show you the creativity and how much you can push these limited graphics, I'm gonna show you Pico Hot, which is a demake of Super Hot. Whoa, look at the bullet. That is awesome. This plays exactly like Super Hot. Whoa, dodge. Grab pistol, shoot. Sick. Ooh, 3 guys with guns. Oh god. Grab pistol. This is insanely impressive and a great reminder that these games are made in modern times just with really old specs. So they look retro, but they feel and the gameplay is so modern. The third game, and actually one of my favorite games that I actually love to play, is Alpin Alpaca. It's a cute alpaca that goes down the mountain, and you have these cards to choose from, and you earn points by going through the flags. So like this, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and then 2 down, 3 down, 2 down. And I cannot stress this enough. When you're in a moving vehicle, you don't want complex games that things you have to focus so much, because sometimes you have the most fun with the most simple things. And this card-based game going down the mountain, I had so much fun with it. I love the art style, I love the soundtrack, everything is so crunchy and so cozy. It gives me this cozy feeling. The next game I want to show you is Coffee Maker. It's basically you have these ingredients and you have to make the coffees. These are the listed ingredients. For example, to make this, I need 1 espresso up, hot water left, and then 1 sugar down. Espresso, hot water, hot milk to the right. Nice. And after a while, once you know all the ingredients, it really gets challenging and fun afterwards. The pace really starts to pick up and it's really fun. Who doesn't love a little poker? Deal. A pair. Let's have a... Nah. Maybe a straight. Oh no, that was not a straight. By the way, I wouldn't know about this if it weren't for one of the viewers suggesting this on a DM on Instagram. So thank you very much. 8 Legs to Love. This game you basically play as a spider and you create your little own web. I'll go from this side, this, and then from the little webs you can create little tiny in-between, some like this. And if you're really good, then you can create actually pretty realistic cobwebs. And the goal of the game is to catch as many bugs as you possibly can. And it's so simple, but there are great physics to this game and it makes it so fun. Good games don't need to have overly complex controls, graphics, because sometimes it's the simplest things that make it so great about them, especially for travel, because I think that specifically. Little cobweb here, let's pull it up. Does it look like a real spider web? I think so. I think it looks good. I love this. This game is so fun. This next game is called Just One Boss, and it's basically a survival. You have to survive his attacks for as long as possible. You go to the rainbow to give damage. Oof, that was close. That's it. And then it goes progressively harder. And that's the thing about these games, they're all so charming. Ooh, this is a favorite one, literally. Just pet the cat. And you can go up and down, left and right. This is fun, of course, just for a few minutes, but to show people off, I think it's a great example of what it's capable of. And from time to time, I'm just bored in the airplane and I just go for these things. It's so fun. It's so simple. Oh my god, this game, My Chan's Sweet Buns. It is genuinely a personal favorite. While it might look like a very simple puzzle game, it might seem too simple and very repetitive, but actually there's a progression to this game. The more you play, the more pastries you earn and the more power-ups you have, and it changes dynamically how you play the game. This one is a great one. And I'll leave it at that. If you're interested, it's called Fake08 because it plays Pico 8 games. I truly think these are real hidden gems that really not many people know. Most people focus, of course, on the 3DS library, DS library, even Game Boy. Few people will know about the PlayStation 1, but very few know about Pico 8, and that's why I wanted to show you all of this. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.